If you're an entrepreneur in this room, we have something in common. You see possibility and opportunity wherever you go. And living here in Puerto Rico, you probably already have a million ideas on how to improve things. What is the number one way to turn the challenges in front of us into opportunities for a better world? It's people. And I'm passionate about unlocking the potential of people, all people. And it starts with education, which I believe needs to be completely revolutionized starting here in Puerto Rico. To explain why I'm so passionate about this, let me share a personal story with you. So years ago, I had purchased a large property that I was renovating, and I hired a bunch of kids, early 20-somethings, off Craigslist to assist with the project. So I would assign them to different areas to see where they really shined. So they would assist the painting, the landscaping, assist the electrician, etc. Now, all of these kids, these early 20-somethings, had almost identical stories. They came from single moms, low income, went to the same high school, and were told by their guidance counselors that they only had two options: a traditional four-year degree or work at a gas station or factory. A traditional four-year degree was not actually an option for any of these kids due to the financial challenges and all of the logistics involved with that. So all of them were working at gas stations or factories, and then they were getting gigs off Craigslist on the side to make enough money to live on. Now, I helped several of these kids get into trade school programs and become electricians and plumbers, which changed the trajectory of their lives. Thinking that I would love to help more kids than just these few, I called their high school. I explained that I was a local entrepreneur and that I would love to do a career class for free. And I explained that there was a massive shortage of trades workers, especially in that area, and that many of their students could get into these short, affordable trade school programs where upon graduation, they could be making $40,000 to $60,000 a year, and within 5 years, they could be making six figures. What do you think happened? The high school declined my offer. So one of the kids working on my home renovation team was 21-year-old Jesus. Super sweet kid, hard worker, always showed up on time, happy disposition, just a complete pleasure to work with. His first week on the job, I noticed that he excelled at landscaping. Even though he had no training in landscaping, because of his passion for it and his work ethic, he was a natural. After working with Jesus for a couple of months, I wrapped up the project, and so I had to let everyone go. Unfortunately, that same week, Jesus lost his full-time gas station job, and to add insult to injury, his girlfriend dumped him. 3 weeks later, Jesus got behind on his rent, and he was feeling depressed, discouraged, and in a state of desperation, he got the idea to rob the library. Somehow, he knew the library had $300 in it, which was the exact amount he needed to get caught up on his rent. So Jesus borrowed his friend's gun and attempted to rob the library. So although the gun wasn't loaded and Jesus had no intention of hurting anybody, he was caught doing attempted armed robbery and with pot on him, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. How much do you think you and I, taxpayers, spent keeping this super sweet, hardworking kid locked up in our prison system, unable to contribute to society? I Googled it. The prison that he went to, which is standard, $110,000 per year. We paid over $500,000 to keep this super sweet kid locked up and unable to contribute to society. And then, upon getting out of prison, Jesus has a felony on his record, almost no employment options, and so statistically speaking, we will have turned him into a lifelong criminal, which will cost us millions of more dollars. And this is just one person. Like so many young people find themselves in similar situations as Jesus. Jesus going to prison was the nail in the coffin moment for me when I decided I wanted to be part of the solution and to help revolutionize our school system. This is why I'm creating Illuminated Life School. Now, I only have a couple of minutes left, so I'm going to share with you just 2 of the dozens of things that makes Illuminated Life School different and why you should invest part or all of your mandatory Act 60 donation into helping make it a reality. Number 1, we are doing personalized programming for every single student. So we are going to do a custom experience for every single student that helps unleash the natural genius in every single kid. So we want to illuminate their natural genius by creating a co-experience between them, the student's family, and the student's dedicated learning guide. Number 2, life skills. We're teaching problem solving, critical thinking, deep financial literacy, communication skills, sales skills, how to take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, and many, many more. Puerto Rico has one of the worst public school systems on the planet. I could spend hours talking to you about the bureaucracy here, the corrupt Department of Education, and the systemic problems. But instead, I'm going to share with you how we're helping solve it. We're not taking money from the government because we're unwilling to play by their rules. We're creating an after-school program that focuses around health, physical, mental, and emotional well-being of students and deep financial literacy. And with enough funding, we're also going to launch a full K-5 pod school that is designed to illuminate and unleash the natural genius in every single child and equip them with all of the life skills they need to go out and live their best life. Here's how we're going to do it. So phase 1, we're launching our free after-school program that focuses on mental, physical, and emotional health and deep financial literacy, and with enough funding, our first K-5 pod school. In phase 2, we will be opening additional pod schools and then an online academy and guided homeschool program. And in phase 3, we're going to be launching full physical schools. Right now, we need your donations. We are a 501c3 nonprofit and a qualifying Act 60 charity. Now, we're working on a variety of long-term income streams. However, right now, to launch our after-school program and to launch our first pod school, we need your donations. Together, we can start changing the school system across the planet, starting here in Puerto Rico, our beautiful little island that desperately needs a revolution in education. When we revolutionize education, we can change the world in really big ways in one generation. Your donation will help change the trajectory of a child's life. Imagine a world where every single child's innate genius is illuminated and unleashed, and they have all of the life skills they need to live their best life. You can donate in just 3 minutes right now on our website at illuminatedlifeschool.org. Illuminatedlifeschool.org. We've got 4 easy ways for you to donate. Shaking up the status quo is no small task, but together we can do amazing things.